What's up, guys? Winter Kills here. Welcome back to a brand new deck profile. So today we've got an updated Mekk Knight Invoked deck profile with, featuring all the newest hits, the greatest hits from the ban list. Yeah, you guys know my opinion on the ban list already. But anyways, I want to go ahead and tell you guys about these sleeves real quick. These are some prismatic effects, and these are these illusion dots sleeves. Since I'm now actually sponsored by Imperium Duelist, which is actually pretty crazy to say. Yeah, but I'll be able to get you guys 10% off discount codes soon. Just waiting on that, on a few other things. But if you guys want to check out these sleeves, you can go and follow Imperium Duelist on Twitter, and there'll be a link to their website pretty much in the descriptions of all my upcoming videos from now on. So if you're interested in picking up these sleeves or any of their products, I highly recommend it. It's all really great stuff. I've been using these sleeves for months now, and not only do they just look amazing, but the quality is 100% there, as you would expect to have with any good sleeve. So, but yeah, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the video. We'll start with the monsters as always. We have triple Mekk Knight, Purple Nightfall. Pretty much my Mekk Knight lineup hasn't really changed at all. I still don't think there's a need to mix it up anyways, because it's fine the way it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So 3 purple, 2 blue sky, 2 indigo, and 1 red moon. For the longest time, I was playing the yellow star, but I decided to cut him for red moon because I felt like I'd value monster destruction over spell trap removal. So that's one of the main reasons I went down that route, because I think it's just easier to, deal with back row via side decking, and sometimes getting over monsters is actually more of a priority when it comes to pushing for damage, as this deck will try to do sometimes. So next we have 3 Alistair, the Invoker. Card is amazing in this deck. Obviously, it's the heart and soul of the deck. You gotta play it. I just tried to explain Alistair there. I can't believe it. 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Effect Valor. These 3 hand traps could literally be anything. It could be Ghost Ogre, it could be Droll, it could be Ghost Bell. I just like Valor because it breaks chain links. It's a little more versatile than Ogre, in my opinion, and actually negates the effect. It stops it completely, and it gives you extra light and extra fire fodder. Obviously, that's why I chose Ash Blossom. Maybe if you're really into playing Raging, you could play Droll Lock. There's some free win targets. You get the point. And actually, one thing to mention, since we are playing the Sky Striker engine here, if you don't have Ash Blossom and no Joy, like I do, or like I don't have it, obviously those are proxies, you can just simply rely on the Sky Striker engine, get Kagari engraved to be able to go into cards like Purgatrio. It's not that big of a deal. But onto the spells, we have 3 Invocation. I think this card is still, I still really want to play this card at 3, just because anytime you can use it, it's always pretty much good, so long as you have the resources to do it. So I'm playing 3 Invocation still. Gotta play it, still like it. 3 Engage, I think Engage is gotta be bumped up to 3 now. And I wasn't playing Engage in here previously. The only thing I was playing in here was just the 3 Hornet Drones, but obviously Hornet Drone has gotten hit to 1, which does help in some senses, but you can still play around, as you see I'm doing here in this profile. I'm just playing 3 Engage now. I wasn't playing Engage before. I'm not buying them. I'm not buying Engages. I don't think that's a good idea, but I'll just throw my proxies in here and just roll with it. So I think a 3 Engage is fine. 2 Desires. I like draw power in this deck. That's as simple as it is. I think Pinpoint Landing, like I said, still belongs in Crusadia, in my opinion. However, Desires is a little bit better in this deck because sometimes you just need, you can't afford to, you don't want to gamble on not having a, a Mekk Knight to be able to special summon from hand to get that draw. But whereas in Crusadia, you're pretty much, 80% of your summoning is just 1 monster from hand, so, it's a little bit different, but I like the double Desires in here. Now I did have to cut some cards because I wanted to add a more pronounced Sky Striker, and I also wanted to play Super Polymerization, as it is now limited now. So I did want to make some room for that. So I cut down on memory, cut that down to 2. It is searchable as well, keep that in mind. Obviously, Terraforming taking a hit to 2, playing 2 Terraforming, and 2 Meltdown. I was originally playing 3 Forming and 2 Meltdown, but because I just like the fact that Terraforming has a little bit of extra use, and the fact that you can set Terraforming to create a zone for you. Obviously, Meltdown, you still can't do that. So for now, I think the ratio of just playing one less terraforming is okay to make some room for other really powerful cards. So I think that's a-okay for now. 2 Called by the Grave, because we have to play 2 of these now for some reason. This is what it is, right? Super Poly, this card, when it first came off the ban list, I was like, okay, that's interesting. You know, what decks were we going to be able to use it? And then I'm thinking, oh, this deck, because it's fusions. So this card, it's a very, very powerful card. I think the use of this card is to not be overlooked. This card can win you games, can put you super far ahead. It's spell speed 4, which I don't like spell speed 4 things, but it's legal, so you gotta play it in here, as long as Book of Law, since we are playing Invoker of Madness, the one Succession, Reborn. I'm also playing a Jamming Waves along with the Hornet Drone. Still playing one of these because it's still so fantastic, and the one World Legacy Secret. Obviously, you know, I am playing 2 Desires, and obviously playing a lot of one-ofs isn't the best thing to do, but like all these one-ofs are searchable to an extent. Searchable, 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 searchable. These are only 2 that are non-searchable, and they're just one-of busted power win more cards. So you gotta take a little bit of a gamble here, and then I mean, you're always gonna take a gamble with Desires. It's not a question of, you know, if you'll banish something that you need. It's just a matter of when, right? So now we'll go into the extra deck, which hasn't changed too much. There's a subtle change, and we'll get to that at the very end. So 2 Mekk, and I can't remember what I was playing last time in the last profile, but 2 Mekk, 2 Purgatrio, and 1 Ragin for the Invokes. I was gonna play like maybe the Earth one, or the big guy, the level 10, 3200 attack guy, but I just don't think it's necessary. Same Nightmare package. We never played Goblin in here to begin with, so it wasn't that big of an issue for us in the first place. Morningstar and Invoker of Madness, still the dynamic duo, playing 1 of each. I still love these both at 1, so I'm going to keep playing them both at 1. And then here we get to the end. We also have Underclock Taker as well, very important. We have 2 Kagari, 1 Hayate, and 1 Shizuku. I don't even have a Shizuku. I'm a mess. I'm going to probably order a Shizuku and an Afterburner and a Jamming Wave, but I'm not going to buy into any engages because I just don't think it's a good idea. But the Shizuku, I think, is great in here now because not only does it allow you to take advantage of like all the other, well, since we are playing all the other, not really all the other, but we're playing like Engage, we're playing Hornet Drones, we're playing Jamming Waves. You could also play Afterburner or Widow Anchor in here if you wanted to. I just wanted to like not devote a bunch of Sky Striker engine cards, because this deck, you're not playing the same way Sky Striker does, so you're never really going to be able to fully take advantage of, like, you know, never have anything in your main monster zone. The only card that really plays into that super well, it's Hornet Drones, because most of the time you play it twice, you're gonna be able to use it twice, and it's right then and there. You search it, you play it, boom, done. You don't have to like worry about having it to get to the point where you have no monsters in your main monster zone, because sometimes like they're great cards like Jamming Waves and, you know, Engage, but sometimes you can't use them because of your field, and you don't want to clog yourself up too much. But this is great. We can play this now because we have more names to work with. We have Engage and Jamming Waves, so I figured why not play it. And obviously Hayate and Kagari are kind of self-explanatory. Go for game, add stuff back immediately, and it's just fodder for more link summoning, and it's also, you have fire colors in the graveyard for a card like Purgatrio. Food for Purgatrio, if you will. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this this deck profile. And going forward, I think Engage. I think Invoked is definitely still a great contender. Definitely up there, being one of the better meta decks. Also was I also cut Borreload for the second Kagari, because I still like having the option of just easy access to Kagari and be able to link climb. But Borreload you could also play. You can play Boral Sword too. I just don't own Boral Sword. That's another card I would like to pick up physically in the future, because I think Boral Sword's more of a safe investment than Engage is, because I think Boral Sword will outlive Engage by tenfold, but or just by leaps and bounds. I think he'll just be more of a useful card as time goes on. But anyways, like I said, I think this deck is still very much a strong contender going forward. Terraforming is a slight hit. drones is a slight hit. Called by, not really too big of a deal. Called by hurts and helps a lot of decks being hit to 2. Because, like, oh, don't have to worry about my hand traps getting stopped now, so I can play better defensively. And, oh, well, now I'm a smaller deck and I'm just going to get destroyed by hand traps, and yeah, you get the point. But Super Poly is super fantastic in here. I don't know if there's, like, any other, like, random fusions people are playing in here, because I don't want to, like, net deck anyone else's build and throw it on my channel that way. But, like, I don't know if there's any other, like, random fusions people are playing now that Super Poly is a thing. Yeah, I don't know, because I just don't know what other, like, random fusions you throw in here, especially with the extra deck as tight as it is. Yeah, but anyways, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, go ahead and check out Imperium Duelists on their Twitter. I'll leave a link to their website below. Like I said, I'll be getting discount codes for you guys very soon. It'll be like a 10% off code. Obviously, it does help support me, which is great. And you guys get some great products, sleeves, mats, everything else like that. And I'll probably be able to do some giveaways soon and review some of their latest products when they do come out. So I'm really excited for this partnership and the sponsorship, and I hope you guys are as well. But yeah, like I said, check them out. They got great stuff. These sleeves, I love these sleeves. They look awesome and they're durable, and they just live up to the standards of, like, the sleeves I used to use in the past, like KMCs and Player's Choice and things like that. And they just look better. And if you're not, even if you're not into the design on the front, they do sell regular, durable, tournament-ready sleeves, tournament-legal, all that kind of stuff on their store as well. So you can feel free to check those out if you like. I know I was a die-hard KMC Hypermat user for a long time, but these sleeves are just same quality, and they also look fantastic. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. As always, when I sign out, we'll see you in the next one.